Hey guys, welcome back to Alchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. So this is your weekly general reading for, November 30th through December 5th or 6th, this upcoming week, okay? So FYI, I am filming this on the 30th, and this is the lunar full moon eclipse. So sorry about that. I'm getting tongue-tied already. So really robust, powerful energy. You know, lunar eclipses, number one, are all about eclipsing things out of your life. It's not necessarily the best time to start something, but, you know, again, you can't put your life on hold just because of what's going on in the stars. But also, it's like a full moon on steroids. Just really powerful, and it's super intense. So a lot of you, if you're feeling kind of that physically, just know, you know, there's a lot going on. Obviously, if you don't feel good, please go to the doctor. Like, don't self-diagnose. All right, so we're going to do a card for overall theme of the week, general weekly energy, actions, advice, then a card for any obstacles that you might face, and one card for money, love, and yeah, I think that's it. So let's go ahead and pull what's going on overall for this week. And by the way, eclipse energy can be felt usually 6 months after. So, you know, don't get thrown off if you guys, you know, feel it, even into 2021. Okay. All right. So for a lot of you out there, you know, Six of Wands came up on the bottom of the deck, kind of overall general energy. You know, for many of us, we've had some time off of work. Hopefully you have. You know, I know that's especially here in the States, but I think many of you are kind of going into this new week with a little bit recharged and refreshed, ready to take things on. We only have a couple more weeks until we, you know, have holiday coming up again. So I feel like you're really determined and focused on what you have to get done these next couple, 2 or 3 weeks, and then you can kind of clear your mind and enjoy the end of December into the new year. For some of you, you guys are obviously gonna have a longer holiday, so please enjoy that. Temperance card came out. This is a really good reminder that number one, health and wellness are really important. So, you know, if you've had this past time off that you might have taken, resting your body, your mind, you know, maybe catching up on reading, cooking, you know, getting to do some housework that you haven't been able to, or just kind of relaxing yourself, don't lose that. Don't completely go, you know, balls to the wall these 2 to 3 weeks and only focus on one thing where you're stressed out, you're overworked, and you're tired. Don't do that to yourself. The highs and lows are not always good for you physically and mentally, okay? So this is mental health and well-being. It's also about balance this week. Temperance card is ruled by Sagittarius, and we are officially in Sag season, so happy birthday, Sagittarius. But this is reminding yourself that you need to be balanced. And there's only so many hours in a day, and not to kill yourself, just to complete something in the time that you have. Just take it step by step, okay? For some of you, you might need to delegate and ask for more help, okay? All right. So overall advice, King of Wands, this can be in reverse. King of Wands, this would just be to not get frustrated easily over silly things. I know that's really easier said than done. But this week, you know, we're all coming back and we're kind of going into this new work, you know, week with knowing that there's a lot of things that we need to get done and need to catch up on, and tons of emails. So don't sweat the small stuff, okay, guys? This is just about, look, there's going to be some nuances and frustrations, yes, that you're probably going to see. Just breathe them out. Or like me, I bought a freaking stress ball because I'm just like, ugh. But take it out on something that's not going to be a person, or you're going to regret it later, okay? So just breathe it out. Is it going to matter in 5 years? It's probably not, so don't waste 5 minutes on it. Okay, obstacles that you might face. I think for a lot of you, you are really putting a lot of mental stress on yourself, or focus, I should say, on what's going to happen in the long term, okay? So is where you are work-wise, is this going to be fulfilling, you know, until retirement? Or does it pay you enough where you understand that you're valued, you know, or you feel like you're valued, your worth is you're getting paid your worth? I also feel like maybe your focus is having more work-life balance and wanting to be more with friends and family and having time away. I know that a lot of us have been working from home, and I get that, but sometimes if you have if you haven't been able to have kind of a set schedule, or you've been inundated because you are working from home and you feel obligated that you have to be on your computer more, I think you're trying to balance things out, and you're also trying to understand, like, if I want a new life and I want a new way of doing things, I need to make changes for the long term. Ten of Pentacles is all about, you know, your financial future, the stability in the future, what your family dynamic is going to look like. For some of you, this could be an inheritance. For some of you, I think that's a very small amount though. King of Swords definitely has it's almost taking the emotion out of things and looking at things very practical and rational. So, you know, do you see yourself, you know, at the place you work for the next 5 years? Do you see yourself moving up? Do you see yourself getting paid more? Do you see yourself looking somewhere else? Do you see yourself opening another business? Do you see yourself moving somewhere else? I think for a lot of you, you're kind of contemplating what really means the most to you and what matters, and how you would like to see and take action to make that happen. All right. So overall, the Fool card came out in reverse. Not really a surprise. Like I said, the eclipse energy, it's not, lunar eclipse energy especially, it's not necessarily the time to kick off something new. I think for a lot of us, this is just kind of getting back into the swing of things, not necessarily taking off and, you know, launching something to the masses. This is still planning, reevaluating, relooking at your plans and strategy, because, like I said, it's not the best time to start something. The reason is the eclipse is still moving that kind of dead weight energy out of your life, people, places, and things that no longer serve you, whether that's voluntarily or involuntarily. Sometimes that's your choice. Sometimes people just move themselves out of your life, and it's kind of like, whew, the trash took itself out. Great. But I would just say this is the time to this wouldn't be I don't think the time, especially this coming week, to be the rebel without a cause and just to say, you know, I'm going to do whatever though I want, and you're just going to deal with it, the repercussions. I don't think that's the week. This is not the week to do that, okay? So when we talk about money, for many of you, Seven of Pentacles came out. Seven of Pentacles is all about working what you have, growing it, cultivating, learning, and it's not ready to harvest yet, but you're almost seeing how you can make it more, it's almost like you're trying to build what you have. So growing what you have, meaning you could be taking courses or reading books on how to invest smarter. Maybe you're looking to open a Roth IRA. Maybe you're looking to see what stocks are going to, or that are supposed to trend exponentially, you know, in this next coming year. And that could be based on a lot of things. Obviously, the states, we just went through an election. The economy is shifting. You know, globally, there's a lot of things going on. We still have a pandemic going on. So, you know, things are still in limbo, very much so. But I think for a lot of you, you're being very cautious on how you spend money. You're trying to save more. You're trying to be smarter, and you're really having your money work for you. Good for you. It's not time to pluck away. It's not time to spend. It's actually time probably a little bit more to save, okay? Love. So for singles, not a surprise with this. For some reason, I just, even though we're not in a Mercury retrograde, it does feel like we have some past energy boomeranging back in. You got the Six of Cups. So an ex, someone from the past could be coming back in. You know, as I always say, if someone from the past comes back in, listen to them. That's a cordial thing to do. It's a courteous thing to do, but unless they've made some significant changes, or you have, I wouldn't jump into a relationship right now. This could be a karmic person coming back. You know, we're entering, even though we're in Sagittarius season, you know, when we get into Saturn, Saturn is always testing us, right? So Big Daddy Saturn is about the ruler of the karma, ruler of karma. Sorry about that. Jesus, I can't even speak. All I can tell you is that I would say that this is person coming back in. If they do, it's going to be a test. I don't necessarily see this as happy fairy tale, you know, everything is going to be la-di-da and it's perfect, you know, everything that happened in the past is forgiven and forgotten. I don't see that this is going to be that case. This is someone who is trying to see if you're going to open the door again. And it's totally up to you. Everyone has to learn. So if you learn the lesson, great. If not, you're going to relearn it soon. For couples, you know, this is not necessarily a bad card at all. It's actually neutral energy. We have the Hangman. I think right now it's just there's so much going on. You know, we have the holidays, we have a lot of things going on with family and friends. Do I travel? Do I not? Do I host dinners? Do I have some people come over to the house? You know, there's a lot going on right now. And so I think when it comes to being in a relationship with your significant other or partner, it could just be that there's been so much going on that you really haven't had time together with each other. So, you know, things are kind of, when things kind of quiet down, try to take time for yourselves and enjoy each other. Because again, we're ramping up for another holiday season, and it's like, it's going to be Groundhog Day. So take the time as a couple and enjoy even quiet time, or, you know, whatever you guys do to make yourselves happy. But again, it's kind of, energy is not necessarily, you know, moving backwards or forwards. It's kind of just like a very brief moment of peace that you might want to take some time and enjoy it with each other. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, I have to tell you, good stuff this week. Take it with a grain of salt. You know, go at a pace. Don't try to, you know, go 1,000 miles per hour. Ease yourself back into this week. And thank you guys so much. And I will see you next time.